Okay, today we have to talk about the payroll, right? So, okay, I think most of you don't know about the payroll, right?
I know about the payroll,
Uh-huh.
but I'm not sure about the other.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So basically, payroll we are using for salary calculation, right? That module we can calculate the employee salaries. That's the main purpose. We have to input some data, right? Maybe we can upload data and we can link with our attendance system to take data, or whatever the right. What our final output is salary calculation, right? So that's payroll. So I'm going to log into the system, right? This is this system from one of my local client, right? Okay, this is the payroll web page. Okay, under that you have to select payroll. Okay, this is the normal payroll module. Okay, there are a lot of things. Actually, it's a very simple, right? Step by step we have to talk about. So if you have anything, just ask. Okay, right.
That recording on.
Sorry.
Make that recording on.
Yeah, it's on. Give me a second, I close those things. Actually, in our this is our dashboard, right? This is a payroll dashboard. You can see the few data, right? Like employee information, the employees who join, resign, reactivated, like that, right? Also the pay items, right? Top pay items with top variances with last month. So you can see few couple of data here, right? And our main thing is payroll group, right? One company, let's say we have one company, right? One company can have multiple pay groups, right? Our main thing, first step is create pay group, right? And we have to create at least one payroll group to process the payroll, right? Like we have some clients using multiple payroll groups, right? It's like executive, junior executive, senior executive. Likewise, we can have multiple payroll groups. Okay. In here, I created only one group, right? It says still for company, right? And also this is a processors, right? The salary is our default process, right? It's our base process because we can have another like bonus process. You know about the bonuses, like if you paying anything extra separated to salary, so we have to configure another process, right? So like
Incentives basically.
yeah, like correct. Okay, if you want to multiple pay groups, if you want to create new pay group, you have to select this, right? Payroll configurations. You can see this is the pay group I already created, right? Employee group, pay group name, and like that, right? We can process the payroll monthly, weekly, right? Likewise, we have multiple options, right? I edit this, right? We can now, you can enter any code, my name, and the group. This group is security group. I think you already have advanced security. You know about the advanced security?
Advanced security.
Yes.
I
The security module we are using to configure security levels about in our
there
system.
are different tools which is
Yeah,
there to-
separate exe application.
Yes, yes, yes.
You-
I've seen that, but nobody showed specifically that.
Right.
But I've seen it myself earlier.
Okay.
That where you create access levels and that is used to create users also.
Yes, correct. So in that
Groups are there.
yeah, in that application we can create multiple groups, right? It's like let's say I have a company. In that company I have 3 departments, right? I want to configure 3 payrolls for that 3 departments, right? So I have to create three groups, three different groups, right, with security to configure that, right?
This configuration part and doing implementation part and specifically doing transaction, this you should also understand.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, correct. Okay, right. This is the employee group, right, which I have created in advanced security.
So only those which have been created in advanced security will come in the drop.
Yes, correct. So I'll show you my advanced security. You can easily understand.
So if I want to specify,
Mhm.
so that means payroll is going to be something which is which can be, this groups can be changed later on also.
Yeah, of
Not
course.
an issue, no?
No, not an issue.
So if tomorrow my client says that I have different region specific spokes,
Spokes means like a.
point of contacts.
Okay.
Okay, so they are the ones who are going to run the payroll,
Okay.
and for that specific region,
Mhm.
it is not centralized, it is decentralized.
Yeah, correct. Okay.
So, so I can create different groups over there,
Mhm.
and I can assign those employees
To
from the
that
security module itself, or do
Yes.
I have to
No need to come payroll, right? You can do it in security module.
security module itself?
Yeah, you have to create a particular user under that group.
Okay. The people who are payroll active,
Mhm.
only those will come under security module, because payroll will be run for only those who are payroll active in EIM.
Yes.
So in security
So
module,
actually, it's a security. We don't consider about the employee active flag, right?
okay,
We are just applying the security, right?
we are just applying the security.
Yeah.
So whoever,
In payroll, we are.
irrespective of the checkbox,
Yes.
people would be there.
Yeah, but in payroll, there is a validation
There
between
is a
the
validation.
active
So
flag.
when the word which some Prasad uses, those gets downloaded. Those employees who have that checkbox,
Yeah, we have downloaded it to the payroll.
those get downloaded.
Yes.
into the-
Okay, I'll show you.
So that is. Got it? समझ आया?
See, this is my DB group, right? All employees. It's here. Okay. I have only one DB group now. Okay, this is the process here, right? This is 2015. Still, it's 2015, and also the monthly pay frequency, right? You can select weekly, monthly, daily, annually, whatever, right?
Okay.
And then process date. If you want to validate the process date, you can select it, right? Normally, we are not validating process date, right? You can put any date. There's no validation.
There's no validation.
No.
This is just for feel good factor.
Yes. And same as the cutoff date. There's no validation.
There's no validation.
No.
But cutoff date should have a validation. Is it going to take the attendance data?
Yeah, yeah. If you want, we can configure that.
We can configure.
But it's in default, we don't have anything.
Okay.
Okay. And
Configuration will be done from the back end or only?
no, front end.
Front end.
Front end we can do it. Yeah.
Okay, cutoff date.
Oh no. The, cutoff date validation we have to do it in backend.
So
Because we have to do some backend configuration to link attendance to payroll.
Okay.
So that time we can use this cutoff date.
Okay. So irrespective of whether it is on-premise, cloud or anything, this can be done.
Yes.
Currency.
Currency it's LKR, right? And also the process display name. If you want to display only name, calling name and calling. I'm selecting name and calling. Okay.
Okay.
And if you have multiple currency, you have to check these checkbox and save. Okay.
But this checkbox will be again configured from the backend that it is enabled.
Yes.
And
Okay.
then multiple currencies
Will
from
be
the backend
enabled,
will be
yeah.
configured. Then only
Because
this
in
can-
Sri Lanka, this company we don't use multiple currency. That's why it's not like okay. Okay, there's another more details in here, right? I will show you some data. if you want, you can number of decimal in currency, right?
Mm.
I'm using two decimals in salary calculations. And if you want to validate take home percentage, in
Okay.
India, do you have a take home percentage?
No.
You don't have. It's like this, right? Let's say I have 100,000 salary.
I know. Okay. Explain to him.
Okay, let's say I have 100,000 salary. I have a lot of deductions, right? It's like I have 80,000 deductions. So that means my salary will be 20,000, right? That cannot be done in Sri Lanka because there is a minimum salary payment. It's like percentage from the total salary. We should have to pay, right? We can't deduct more than that percentage, like that.
Understood.
And also the round, right? If you want to round the net salary, we can use round option, right?
Okay.
Okay, that's it. And the taxes.
Can't we disable the decimal?
Sorry,
Decimal.
like
It says decimal in currency too. I don't want any decimal. Everything in whole numbers.
okay, then we can use this round up
Round
option.
only,
Yes,
okay.
if you select the round up, then we can should type it. It's like one like that.
Long by one. Okay.
Yes, one by one. Okay, that's it. There is nothing, right? Just a tax registration number and the tax from date and to date, right? That's it. Okay, that's about the payroll configuration. That is our first step. First, we have to create payroll group, right? Okay. Also, now I'm going to here. You can see we have two separate tabs for payroll actions, right? One is administrative part, another one is operational part. Administrative part is one-time job. Once we have done, no need to done again, right? No need to do again. But operational part we have to do month-wise. Whatever.
Depending on the frequency.
Yes, correct, exactly. Okay, and next one, company and bank details. In here we can enter the company details, right? Company bank account. This is the company, right? Because later we are going to use these two things, right? And the basic details like here name and the street and everything, right? If you want to select a particular logo, you can upload it, right? Like that. Additional fields.
How do we upload this logo?
Sorry.
From
Yes.
this file only.
Yes.
Okay. Only that home page logo is someplace else. We have
Yeah,
to
is
change.
another place.
That is
Yes.
another place.
We have to do it in a backend.
Backend.
Yes. There's no front end option in there. And that's it. And company bank details, right? They have a company account, right? The National Development Bank, Sri Lanka head office account number, like that. We can enter it. Okay. And the defined banks, right? This is Sri Lankan bank list, right? We have 29 banks, but in India, I think you have a lot of banks, right? So if you want
But
to,
this is usually the bank details of employees.
yes, employees.
So what companies in India do is they have a standard that okay you have to open account in
This bank.
these many banks.
Ah, right. Then
If
no
you
problem.
don't
no?
have account, we'll create one.
Like that. I think it's better, no?
It's better.
But in here, Sri Lanka, most of money maintain a lot of bank accounts, right? So that's why it's here, right? So in your point, it's not on it. Okay, if you want to create, just add new record. That's it, right? Just code type, blah blah blah. Okay. And the same branches, right? Let's say I have a bank. There is a new branch, right? Then we have to create that new branch in here, right? Otherwise, we can't enter that employee's bank account data to the system. No, we have to select bank and branch.
What was the significance of main branch that TikTok was in that we used
To here,
Yes.
it's a company account bank. So here, my company account is in the National Development Bank. That's why.
Okay, that's why.
Yes, National Development Bank is the
Yes.
that's the main bank.
That's the main bank. So yes, only one can be yes.
Yeah, I think there's no validation. I
There's
think
no
so. Yeah.
validation. And I can have multiple company bank accounts.
Yes, if you want, yeah, you can have. And this is the branches, right? Just bank name and the code. In Sri Lanka we have a branch code. I think also India also you have branch codes, right? It's like that branch name and the addresses like that, right? Okay, if you have any problem, this no. Okay. Okay, then most important part, pay item details. Okay, so this is the page we are creating new transactions, this is transactions, pay items, right? Basic salary and allowances, overtimes, LOP, like that, right? In this page we can create multiple any number of pay items, right? Okay, actually, okay, I'm going to create new one. Okay, like this, let's say test 001, let's say test and the type, you can have multiple types, right? Earning means earnings, I think you know the meaning, right? The deduction, contribution, like you have
PF contribution.
yeah, correct. PF contribution, basic salary. The liability and exemptions are tax exemption, right?
Liabilities are
Like
taxes.
yes, correct.
And exemptions are HRAs are those exemptions? What are
Yes,
those?
yes, you remember,
Those are
right?
exemptions.
Okay, yeah. It's actually in those things are in India specific ones.
Hmm.
No one will do that, those things. Okay.
Okay.
And the period, fixed and variable, right? So fixed means once we have assigned this transaction to one particular employee,
That's
you
right.
don't need to add again, right? But variable can be vary month by
to
month.
month.
Yes, let's say overtime, like that, right? You know.
Mhm.
Okay, it can be vary month by month,
Mhm.
right? Okay, I'm going to create this fixed
Bonus also, if configured, will be variable.
bonuses. Yeah,
Bonuses will be configured as
yes,
variable.
it's depend on their requirement.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, this is the amount, right? Because uh, we can do like let's say I'm going to upload the amounts for this transaction. Let's say I have a separate Excel sheet where I'm creating to upload this transaction. Then we have to select amounts, right? Okay, if let's say overtime, I have overtime, right? I am going to upload the amounts for overtime. Then I have to say
Units.
yes, amounts. But again, I can upload hours, right? Like
I can,
units,
yes.
right? Then we can do the calculation from the backend,
Hmm.
right? So that time we have to select units. If you are going to upload unit wise, right? OT hours, like that, right? It's basically also like that.
There are certain companies in India, manufacturing specifically.
Mm-hmm.
What they do is they have overtime for executive white collar employees. They have a different rate of overtime,
Okay.
and blue collared employees they have a different rate
Okay.
of overtime. So can that be defined also?
Yes, of course. We can do these things. If
Can
you
we define two different elements for blue collared and white collared?
yes, of course, we can create
Or
two
in a
different transactions.
Single element also we can do that.
Yes. Okay. One thing is we can create two transactions. We pay two pay items.
Two pay items.
Yes. Other one is we can create one and do the calculation from the backend.
Okay.
Right. Most payroll calculation we have to do in backend, right?
Okay.
Okay. We can create views. We can create formulas, right? All those things we can do it. We have to do it in backend. Okay.
Backend.
And also this is the add to gross and add to net, right? You know the gross salary and salary.
Gross is what I feel is it is inclusive of everything. So it is
Most of the time gross means earnings,
earnings.
total earnings, right?
Total earnings.
The net is
After deduction.
after deductions, correct? Net salary. Okay.
Any example why do we add after net?
Sorry.
Why do we add after net? Something which is exempted from taxation? Is it
Yeah,
like that?
actually, in here, it's a government rule.
It's a government rule.
Yes, we have to do some taxation. Let's say I have more than 50,000, I have to pay taxes.
Okay.
What are the how we can calculate that 50,000? We like basic salary and in fixed allowances like that. Those things are add to gross.
Add to gross.
Yes.
Okay. So reimbursement or something, if it is there, that would be add to net or something like that?
Yeah, most of it's add to net. Yeah.
Add to net.
Just click this tick box, then record successfully, save. Okay. And also there's another advanced configuration, right? I'm not going to talk about in detail because this is your first training, right? No one will do the advanced training for this, right? I'm not. I'm just trying to give an idea about the payroll, right? Okay, just get an idea. You don't need to worry about these things. Okay, these are the advanced settings, right? Okay, in here also you can type of default amount, right? You can enter default amount of this transaction, right? And also this is the set as pay, default pay item. This is one of important flag, right? If you select this flag, when we are downloading an employee to the payroll, this transaction will be automatically assigned to that employee. Let's say your PF, right?
Okay.
We have to pay we have to assign PF for every employee, right?
Not really. Contract employees are not.
Right. Let's say we have a rule.
Basic salary is something
Yeah.
which will be assigned
Yes.
to almost everyone.
Then we can select this
Set as
set
default
default flag
salary.
for basic salary. Okay.
But basic salary we have another category to define. By default, that should be that is.
You mean the amount?
No. We have in the detail itself we have a drop down which says earnings deduction
Yeah.
for basic salary.
Yes.
So for basic salary, it can be only one. Ideally, yes.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Okay. And the maximum amount, right? This is the maximum one can be assigned for this transaction. It's like this. The variation, the maximum amount valid, right? Valid for
Okay.
monthly, yearly, like that. If you want to round this transaction separately, you can select the round, right? And also then taxes, right? What are the taxes applicable for this transaction? In Sri Lanka, we have pay and stamp duty taxes.
Okay.
Okay, those are the tax types, right? If you want to apply this, click it. Okay, that's all. And the contributions, right? If you consider this transaction to contributions, then we have to select this, right? Okay, we need this amount to calculate the PF amount, right? Like that. So that time we have to select this. And also we can do some small calculation in here, right? For this transaction, if you select this one, I can use those
Other elements which are there,
yes.
and I can
Do small things, right? Let's say I'm going to set basic salary divided by 200. That is my amount, right? Then you just easily you can select the bill formula and save. That's it.
Is there a tutorial for bill formula?
I think so.
Because people who are configuring implementation guides
Yeah.
might require.
We have configuration guide, solution guide for this payroll. Yeah, we'll share with you. Okay.
Share with him.
Won't Tirama? Can you understand those things because you are very new to HRIS?
He is also very new to HRIS.
Yeah, of course.
No.
So what about you?
I'm getting the overall idea.
You're getting the whole idea. Is this your first job? This one?
Okay, intern.
Okay.
Intern. Okay. Pramudita?
First job.
Yeah. Anushka? Okay, see. Okay, that's it. So I'm going to save this one. Okay. Okay. Now I have created a new transaction, right? Now new pay item, right? Okay, that's it. Likewise, we can create a number of pay items, right? In here, I have around. I have 37 transactions in this company.
Okay.
Actually, this is a small amount. Sometimes we are creating around 100, 150 transactions. Right? Deduction, EPF, blah 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 blah. Right? And again, salary grade details. Though the salary grade is defined in the EIU, right?
Yes.
You know about that, right? So no need to worry about that. And tax details. the defined taxes.
So salary grade by default comes over here.
Yeah, it's coming to here because if you need any change, you can do it, right?
Okay.
Like this. No, you can't do any changes. You can just see the maximum and minimum points, right?
Okay.
And also the defined taxes. No need to worry about those things, right? Because it's already defined. No, don't need to touch, right? So because this is the Sri Lankan taxes, right? Pay, stamp, and lump sum, gratuity, like that. Those are Sri Lankan taxes.
Gratuity is there for you guys also.
In India.
In India also it is there.
Ah.
But gratuity is paid after 5
5 years. Nice, same here. Okay.
So all those rules are already built in.
Yes. No need to worry about that. No need to touch. Even not even touch. Okay. It's already defined. Okay.
So but can anyone touch this?
Sorry.
Modify this? What if there is a child sitting over there in client location?
Yes. Then we have to disable this menu item for that employees. Normally we are not enabling these administrative parts to users, right?
Users,
Yes.
Even the HR admin also
No, we can disable it. No,
We
we can
should-
use advanced security to disable it.
advanced security mode and just the screen we can disable.
Yes. Well, if you know, I'll show you. It's Niranjana, right? AIT Niranjana. I'm going to disable this one. Payroll. Admin user.
Okay.
See, I have to disable it.
Okay. No need to do.
No, it's my local system. See, tax is not yet. Like that, right? Okay, is there anything? So we have now we created the payroll group. Payroll process is already there, and the transactions. Payroll group and transactions, like pay items.
Schema detail.
No need to worry about that, right?
The group and process which are created in advance recruiting.
Yeah. Group is not payroll group. You have to create it in here.
Payroll group is created here.
Okay.
But
This employee group is created in advance.
Advance.
Advance recruiting.
It is basically, I'll tell you the logic behind payroll group is not necessarily it is a group of employees. Pay group definition by means it means a set of employees who are getting paid on a certain frequency. If there is a different frequency, if somebody is getting paid weekly, you need to
Yeah.
have a different pay group.
Pay group
So
system.
that means employee group would be different. If somebody is getting bi-weekly or monthly, those many pay groups you need to have. So pay group basically means based on the frequency as well as the day on which the payroll
Yes,
is getting
correct.
processed. That two combination is used to define a payroll.
Okay, now I'm moving to operational part. Okay. Okay. First thing is add employees to payroll. This page you can download employees to payroll, right? You can you see this highlighted field? That means these employees not downloaded yet, right?
Not only.
Yes. Just click it and edit the payroll. Then you have to select employee bank paid and the remuneration package. If you want, you can add the basic salary as well, right? And employee bank, if you want, you can add the employee bank details here. The additional field, there are some additional fields, tax details like that, right? In India, those are different, right? These additional fields are different, right? It's depend on their requirement. And the taxes, right? What are the taxes eligible for this employee? Say I'm going to choose. And the pay items. What are the pay items?
So
Right.
here we are defining the salary structure for this employee.
Sorry?
Salary structure for this
Yes,
employee.
correct. Like salary structure.
There was a requirement, I'm not sure whether you are aware of this or not. Certain clients do not want payroll as a module to be implemented.
Okay.
Okay, which is quite possible. They
Mhm.
might say we do not want our salary details to be going to any system. We just
Okay.
want the operational part of employee life cycle and everything.
Okay.
Okay. but at the same time, what they are capturing is employees' salary details.
Like basic salary details.
Yes, basic structure. Because once they are promoting them, or whatever is happening, if there is an increment, annual
Okay.
increment, so they want to update those and keep the history of that.
Okay.
Okay. So first of all, can we keep the history of salary data?
Using payroll module we can do.
We can do that.
Yes, of
But
course.
currently, what the I have talked to my counterparts, Dipesh and Santosh. So because this is something which I have been hearing from them since they have been giving demos. So what client need is, if they do not want payroll, can we replicate this sort of this screen to some place in ELC also, or employee?
Why we can't use ELC for that purpose?
Okay, so you suggest me how I can do that.
No, actually, just tell me your complete requirement, then we can see, check the possibilities, right? My basic idea is, I think we can maintain those things via ELC, right?
ELC.
Yes.
So main requirement is this only, that they want to track, do not want to run the payroll. They want to just track the salary structure. Okay, and once there is an amendment, want to keep the history of that.
Yeah, we can do it in ELC.
But the other point is, if they are having payroll, those two should be in sync also.
Okay, fine. We can do some backend processes to link with it. Yeah.
Okay, that can be done.
Can be done.
But we have to think about it, how it can be handled in ELC.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I need to know what the complete requirement. Then only I can confirm.
I'll talk to them whether, and discuss with probably Asita whether this was already there in the waves of development which we have.
What did you say? I don't know.
I did not talk to her.
Okay. I think we can use ELC, but just need to know about the complete requirement, right? Then only we can say. Okay. That's it. Then save, right? Then asking, do you want to assign same settings? I did some settings in here, or yes, right? I said yes. Those pay, taxes, flags, and everything. If I want to add all employees, right, then I can edit, right? Save it.
Okay, all new employees.
Yes, all new, only for new employees. Yes, correct.
Change employees.
Okay, there are another 2 employees, right, which I have to download. I'm not going
So
to
if
download.
you would have done yes, then
Yes.
these would have been again, the color
Yes.
would have been
Go.
one.
Okay, then assign pay item, right? In this, here you have 3 pages, right? One is assign employees to pay item, another one is pay item employees, and the one I will look about one by one. Assign employees to pay item. Okay. In here, you can select the pay item. Let's say fixed earnings and this transaction, hard shift allowance, right? If I select it, you can see the employees who are assigned to this transaction, right? Let's say I'm going to delete everything. Okay. Now there's no employees assigned to this transaction, right? If I want to add any employee, just click this add employee and type the amount. Say 9,000, and search the employee number. This is the one way, right? Search, delete those. Record successfully saved. Okay. And also you can do another thing. Just click this add new record and type the employee number. This is the employee I have downloaded, and type the amount. That's it. You can select the pay transaction, pay item, then add the employee to this particular transaction. Okay. So
This is the last one. Okay.
So this is fixed pay items. This is a one-time job.
Yes.
In monthly pay items, like variable pay items, we have to do it in month-wise.
Okay. But if I define the salary structure for an employee, by default that would be there only.
Yes, of course.
So
If
this
you
is
select that default item, default pay item flag,
default
it
value.
will become.
It will come.
Yes.
Okay. And the value will be defined employee wise here. Like where do I define the value?
Here,
Here.
you have to select here.
I have to specify.
There's another page. I'll talk to you later. Okay.
We can import also.
Yes, of course.
So last thing I can see there is a lock. Does it have any significance?
Yeah, we can log the transaction, right? For like number of periods.
Okay.
Let's say variable transaction, we can log this transaction to these periods, right? Let's say 3 months.
3 months.
Time.
That it is there, and only 3 months it will be
Yes,
recorded.
correct.
That's okay.
Anytime if you need any help, just click this help button, right? It will help you, right? So you can see everything. Yeah, blah blah blah. Everything is here.
That is what when we click on help, it is blah 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 only. Nobody knows.
Okay. Next one is assign pay items for employees. It's like this. The opposite, right? You have to select the employee first,
Okay.
then assign pay items to that particular employees.
Okay.
Opposite to that page, right?
Other way around.
Yes. Let's say I'm going to this is the employee number. See, those are the pay items I have. This is a variable fixed. If I select fixed, right here, the hard shift allowance I already added, right? And if you select view all, you can see all the transaction, right? Now I'm going to select this one and add new pay item. Select the pay item, just type it and save it. That's all. Okay. And also unit based pay items, if I said earlier, as I said earlier, you have to upload the your hours, right?
Hours.
Correct. Right. And the contributions, right? The EPF and ETF is the Sri Lankan contributions, right? The percentages are 8% from employee and the 12% from employer, right?
Okay.
And then there's another one. I think in India you have a different different PF, and the other one is
EPF and employee provident fund and employer provident fund.
like that. Okay.
Employee contribution and employer contribution.
Then but there's another one, right? There's another transaction.
There are three things basically.
PF.
PF is there. That is employee contribution.
Okay.
When we talk about PF, it is employee contribution. Okay. When we talk about employer's contribution, it has two parts. One is employee pension scheme.
Pension scheme. Yeah.
And the other one is employer contribution. So again, that has a rule.
Okay.
Only certain amount, fixed amount. So nowadays,
I remember because I did
This
payroll
year,
for TPA.
yes.
I remember those things.
So this year, EPS has a limit of 1250. So otherwise, the contribution percentages, both sides, employer and employee, it is 12%. But employer is divided into 8.33 of the base salary percentage, but that is limited to 1250.
1250.
If it is exceeding, it will go into employer contribution of PF, which is 3.67.
Yeah.
So 3.67 plus 8.33 is 12% only. So 12 is the fixed.
I remember. Okay. And also this is the upload pay items, right? So here you can assign employees to pay items. Here pay items to employee, right? The two pages, and also you can upload the pay items, right? Using an Excel sheet. If you click this Excel sheet, it will download an Excel sheet, right? The format, right? The employee number is mandatory. Other things and the amount is mandatory fields. All other things no need to fill. Okay. If you want, you can fill it, but no need to. It's not mandatory.
Okay. So if it is a unit based, then we have to specify hours.
Yes,
if it
correct.
is an amount, you have to specify
Hours.
Hours. Okay.
Then you can upload the hours.
Either
Right?
C or D.
Yes, correct. COD. Then you can select whatever the pay type, like that. Hard shift allowance. So then choose the file and upload it. That's it. Okay. So any problem or anything, any questions about this? Okay, then salary amendment details, right? The salary amendment details are basically it's like salary increments, right?
Okay.
If you want to add an increment, you have to use this page, right? First salary amendment process, select the employee. Let's say I'm going to select one employee. This one, employee number 7, right? Then I'm going to increment, put the increment here, fixed amount, and let's say 7,500. Okay, amendment effective date. Yes, of course we can upload it. Let's say this issue is I have already processed this employee for this payroll, so
Okay,
that's why.
okay.
Then I have to roll back.
Hmm.
Then only I can apply the amendment. Okay. Let's say, and also the salary amendment cancellation. If you want to cancel any increment, you have to use this page. Okay, let's say I'm going to roll back the assembly. Okay. See.
We'll come to the rollback. No? I do not see it from the rollback.
To date. See, this is the amendment details. This is his current basic salary, and this is a new salary after there is 9,000 increment. Okay, and save it. And not save. And also, if you want to cancel those amendments, you have to select this amendment details. Okay, and upload salary amendment details. If you want to apply for set of people, right? Let's say 100 people. Yeah, bulk wise, right? You have to use this page. If you click this Excel button, it will download an Excel, right? The employee number, name, and amount, right? The increment amount. Okay.
So this is pay element wise.
Sorry.
This is pay element wise.
Yes, correct.
Action is increment or
Say is a test allowance, right? If you want to upload this increment for this fixed allowance, you can upload it. Okay. Okay. These are the salary grades, right? No need to. Payroll validations. This payroll validation page is just viewing purpose, reporting purposes, right? You can see the last month for the salaries versus current salaries, right?
okay.
So amounts, right? If he is
Total amount.
yes, there's a basic salary differences like that.
This is okay. For financial.
Yes. Next one is the salary, right? Then we have to process the salary,
Okay.
right? We actually we have create a payroll group and the pay item, then assign those pay items to particular employees, then and did some amendments like salary increments. Then we have to process the salary. That's it, right? Just go to the salary page. The employees will become here, right? There are I think 324 employees here, right? Just and check all. I'm going to process 5 employees. Let's see like this. Open inactive.
Employee selection is selected or all will be?
Sorry? Sorry, give me a second. Sorry?
What did you just do? That test was not included?
Yeah, actually we have to select the checkbox.
Okay.
I'll tell you later, right?
Okay. What I was saying over here is
Mm-hmm.
that employee selection you have to select selected only, no?
Yes. Let's say in base in default it's coming selecting all employees, right? If I select uncheck all, it will uncheck all, right? Then I can select the particular employees I want, right? You can use this checkbox as well, right? Let's say 965. Let's see the like that. And click the process. Actually, this salary process we are using a separate service, Windows service, right?
Okay.
I'll show you that service. We have to install it, right? Pay service. Shows. pay
will be
process
done-
service.
Okay, pay process service.
Yeah, this is a service we are using to salary processes. Okay.
Salary processing. Okay. So, in
Yeah,
client
but-
locations.
Yeah, three services, no?
Yeah,
External
yeah.
process.
Yeah, it's a separate one. Salary processors we are using only one. This is a salary process. To external processors like you said incentive, there is another process like external process.
Okay.
We have for salary purposes we have two processes.
Okay.
One is normal salary process and another one is external process.
So incentive means variable ones.
No, actually, if, let's say you have a month salary, right? The company is let's say your salary date is 50.
Okay.
Okay, but company paying another 10,000 for some certain employees or based on their performance.
Okay.
Third, 5,000, 10,000 like that. So it's a separate salary process for some specific employees, right? It can be month wise, it can be 1 month, one time. Yes, one time for 3 months, 1 month like that. Right?
Okay.
Just separate process, complete separate process, but from the salary.
Okay.
Okay, let's say the salary process completed, the cash transfers, right? It's because this employee doesn't have a bank account, that's why it shows as a cash transfer. Okay. Okay, if I click this employee, you can see the basic salary and the amounts of this employee. Okay? The basic salary, those are the earnings, right?
Okay.
So that's how it calculates the gross salary. Remember the gross salary and net salary? These are net gross salary, and the things blah 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 blah. The contributions and the contribution net, and the net pay and the bank paid amount, like that. This is the total bank amount, like that. This is this is like payslip, right? You can see the hit and also and this one. See, I have added 90% for this employee. No, this I have calculated, right? Basic salary divided into 200 or something. That's how it calculated, right?
Okay. But it gave an error.
Sorry? Yeah.
How do we finally close this process? Pay period?
Yeah, I'll show you. Just once we have process, you can process multiple times, right?
Yes.
N number of times you can process the payroll. Then you can easily process it, right? So let's say I'm going to process this.
So I can process the same employee also.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Is there a way?
If you want to roll back, just click this roll back button and select the inactive and roll back.
Okay. Select the active and then say roll back, and then I can process this again.
Yes, we can process it. Actually, it's not mandatory, right? If you want to process same employee again, no need to
No
roll
need to
back,
roll
right?
back.
Just
Okay.
click the process. That's it. Okay.
Is there a way to identify that initially say out of 100 employees I processed 20, and then
Just
now,
here you can see.
now I want to select the rest.
Okay. Just okay. I'll process for these employees, right? Around 12 employees, right? Is successfully completed, right? Then I can uncheck process, right? Check all. My all employees are selected. Then uncheck process. Then rest of employees selected. Okay. And also if you want to uncheck all, then uncheck. Yes. Whatever the employee you want to process again, just process. That's it.
So implementation people, when installing this or implementing it, this the service which you were saying, that services.nsc,
Yeah.
that service will also be installed or something?
Yeah, if you run the our exe file, if we have exe is HR set up, no?
Okay.
If you run that exe file, it will automatically install.
Minita, tomorrow 10 o'clock, right?
Yes.
Do you close, no?
Okay.
Both are coming home or?
Both are there.
Okay. And okay, tomorrow at 10 o'clock, huh? That's it, continue.
So,
All right. Yeah.
so this is something which client should not know, or we should tell them as well?
Yeah, we can tell.
Because by
Why?
mistake, if they we can
Stop the service. Yes,
also.
of course. Can be, but no. Okay. Otherwise, there is a separate exe file which we can download through our product library. I think you know product library. Okay. I'll show you. I'll ask Chamaka to give you username and password, right?
Okay.
You can download all the product related things here, right?
You will create username password for me.
Sorry?
Who will create it?
Chamaka, network
Chamaka.
admin.
Network. Okay.
You can download each and every product we have created in here, right?
Okay.
So module implementation, so version 7, version 6, version 8. So version 6 is the oldest one we have, right? So now its current version is version 8, right? Everything you can download here, right? This I'm going to show you the payroll. Version 8. Binary file. See, this is the manual service, right? The service file which you have to download and install it, right?
Okay.
Okay, once you have done the processes, right? Let's say you have completed each and every task and you have completed the salary process. Now everything is done, right? You paid the salaries to particular employees, right? Then you have to log the pay period, right? Then so that's the end, right? You have to just select the pay period, right? This is the pay period I'm processing. Just submit it and the log. Pay period successfully logged, right? Now if I select the salary, right? Now it's a new month, right? It's December 1st to December 31st, right? If you want, you can again you can unlock that as well, right? Submit and unlock. Now again if I select this one, it's now right?
We can process.
Once you have done the procedure, just lock it, right? Okay.
Remember I was talking about different pay groups specific to a region.
Yes.
Centralized payroll processing. Can we specifically give access to those people to those pay groups only?
Of course, yes.
Okay, so that they are
They
the
can
ones
look
they
their
can
period
log
separately.
their own
Yes.
only their
Of
pay
course.
period. They can access
Yes.
only their pay period pay groups.
Yes.
And they cannot see other
Other
pay
ones.
groups salary data also.
Yes, of course. We have to do some configuration. It's simple. We can do that. And the bank discuss, right? It's one of feature we are using in Sri Lanka. You have bank discuss in here in India?
I don't think so. We have bank discount is you're processing the salary from your own bank to
Yeah, in basically what in our users what do they do is just creating a bank discount in here, right?
so it's some sort of an advice with bank advice or something.
Yeah, it's creating a text
Instruction,
file, right?
Text file.
Text file.
With
It's
the
directly
data.
sent to the bank. It will
Yes,
process
we
it.
do.
You
Some
have.
companies do. Yes.
Okay. Then we can configure. This configuration part is from backend, and there are some configuration part from the front end as well,
So
right?
it's a text file with the
Salary details.
salary details of employee wise, just the net amount.
Yes. Correct. Net amount, employee number, the bank
Yes,
bank account number.
The branches and everything.
Correct. Exactly.
Or no, but to a specific branch it goes, or you are sending it to the main branch.
The
Your
main
own
branch. Yes.
Your company branch.
Yeah, company branch. Yes.
They will
They will,
disperse
yeah.
it to their respective
Whatever the
branches.
bank. You have any questions?
You were
Check.
saying-
No.
You say something.
You had a question to me?
Okay.
I'm afraid of questions. I only ask. नहीं, अब नहीं। क्वेश्चन तो याद रखना।
I guess just get an idea, basic idea about that, right? So then one and Dinesh will do the advanced training about the Indian statutory calculations, taxes, and everything, right? Then you will understand everything.
Statutories and all is fine. But India specific, yes, I do need to see how.
There are some like complex calculations in India, you know.
I can imagine.
Yeah, of course, right? It's very difficult to understand. I know. Okay. Okay. That's about the payroll, right? Just the steps are just create the payroll group. Okay. Before that, we have to create an advanced security group for that, right? And the payroll group and the pay items. What are the pay items? And according to that, we can create a calculation for these pay items. We can do a lot of things. Select the whatever the fixed variable like that, right? Do the whatever the configuration for pay items. Then assign those pay items. No, sorry. Then download the pay employees to the payroll and assign payroll items to the employee. Right?
Either the employee wise or the pay item.
Pay item wise. Then if there is there any summary amendments, increment, we can do that, and the process. That's it. Just simply, right? Just
Payroll validation is validating everything.
no, just it's
Okay.
showing the last month and the current month differences.
Is it current months projected or
Current month period total.
total?
Yes.
Okay. But we haven't frozen it yet.
No frozen it yet.
So it is just whatever is processed as of
Yes,
now.
correct. Normally, how many employees in there? I think you don't have any project rights with, no? Ah, no, you are not doing projects, no? So,
I'm
so
not
okay.
doing projects.
Ah, okay, okay.
But I have done projects.
Ah, you have done. How many employees in there? Yeah, let's say just.
I have
just don't know.
seen a client which has 4,000 employees.
4,000. How long it will take to process payroll for that employees?
Frankly, the product I was using, I have run payroll for in that product. We had two products. In
Okay.
That company. One was specific to cloud. One
Uh-huh.
was specific to on-premise.
Okay.
Okay. So mostly on-premise was more stable than the cloud one.
Okay.
So wherever there were lesser employees, less than 1,000 or 500 around that employees,
Mm-hmm.
we used to pitch in the cloud one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that the load is lesser on the servers.
Ah, like that.
And processing of a payroll for 500 or around 500 employees,
Mm-hmm.
frankly, did not take more than 5 minutes.
Okay, same here. Okay, yeah. Just I want
Within
to.
few minutes itself. the phone.
Yeah, of course. Okay, we'll see. Just
No,
select.
but
Yeah, if you want, I can see
No,
it.
no, I don't want to see. I'm not saying anything to client. Yes, it will be done. That is my responsibility. Rest he'll handle.
Yes.
He'll take all the complaints. It is running
Ah.
slow. Why payroll is not getting processed? I say okay. My job is long.
Actually, our previous one, our old version 6 is very slow, right? It's a
Okay.
desktop application, not a
Oh.
web one.
Okay,
So
okay.
very slow. And still, I have a client use that software. They have around 5,000 employees.
I
Five.
will suggest something.
Mm.
Which all employees or like your clients which are running on previous versions, propose them
To upgrade.
to upgrade and get money from them.
No, actually, it's very
It's a very
difficult.
good strategy. And
Actually, they have.
frankly, that way is you can discontinue your old versions also.
Yeah, of course.
And AMCs and everything, maintaining that particular schemas or that particular
Yes, versions.
the other versions,
Minor
it
versions.
becomes headache.
Yeah, of course. In Sri Lanka, I think we have a lot of customers using our old product. Even the version 4, 5 is
Yes.
around implemented around 2004, 3, like that. Still, there are some people using that.
So it is better for them. Give a good opportunity,
Opportunity.
good lucrative amount that
Yes,
they
yes.
say, like, okay, sir, we are doing a re-implementation or we are
Mm.
migrate the data.
Yeah, actually, that my client is they have a very complex payroll.
Okay.
It's very complex. They had
Indian clients or Sri Lankan clients?
Sri Lankan.
Sri Lankan
It's
clients.
a Sri Lankan based one. It's a security firm.
Security firm.
Annually they are paying. Sorry, monthly they are paying around 160 million.
160 million.
100 LKR
Yeah.
for their employees. So we don't like to touch that payroll. That's the thing. So our old software taking around 4 hours to process all payroll for 5,000 employees.
5,000 employees.
Yes. Actually, they have complex scenarios as well, right? So it will take time. So that's it.
Processing and all line by line.
Yeah. It's even it's a desktop application, no? So it's always you have to communicate with the server. The server is separate one.
So does the payroll throw an error in between? Is it possible that
Sorry?
it is not processed? It throws an error.
Yes, it
It
throws
is
an
possible.
error. Yes.
So what happens for people who are processed remains processed, or everything has to be done again?
No. Just you can select the remaining employees.
The remaining ones
Yes.
can be done. So it will fail for a particular employee.
Yes.
And then the log would say that it has failed for this employee.
Yes.
Rest are processed.
It will process.
Rectify that error for this employee and then run
Process
the
for that
unselected
employees.
ones.
Yes. Correct.
Unprocessed ones.
Oh, that it's our previous one, right? In here, it's very fast, right? The process is very fast because it's running using a service, no? It's fast. Okay, if you have any questions about the payroll, like,
I
go.
keep your ID also. Give me your type ID.
Why you want to talk?
No, I can talk. I can.
Telina D underscore Senate, okay?
See, first he's going.
Yeah.
I just give ideas and he's always latching on to this.
Yes, of course. It's better. If you have anything, just
Can you
ping me, okay?
spelling is
THILI NAD underscore H Senate. Senate.
HSENID.
Yes. Google මොකද? තේරුණාද නැද්ද තේරෙන්නේ නැද්ද සමහරට?
Just අර කියලා තමයි අමාරු එකක් නේ.
මේ මොකද කරන්නේ නැහැ ස්ටෙප්ස් ටික ෆලෝ කරන එක විතරක් බෑක් එන්ඩ් කැල්කියුලේෂන් ටික තමයි අපිට කරන්න ඕන නම් ප්‍රශ්නයකට තියෙන එක නෑ. බෑක්
මචං කොහෙද මේ payroll scripts එක කම්පියුටර් කරන්නේ මේ script එක?
මේක ටික මම කතා කරේ නෑ මුන්ට තේරෙන්නේ නෑ මේක කරන්නේ
කොහෙද
ඒක තියෙන්නේ ෆෝමියුලා ඩීටේල් එක. හරිද? ඒක pay item wise අපිට select කරන්න ඕනේ.
pay item එක සෙතරින් දෙන්න ඕනේ. module එක select කරලා.
හා. මේගොල්ලෝ ඔක දැම්ම කරන්න කියලා තේරෙන්නේ නැත්නම් නේ ආනන්ද වෙනවනේ. ආ ඒක නෝ. මොන්න ඒක මෙච්චර payroll එක. group එක හැදුවා, pay item ටික හැදුවා, assign කරා, increment දැම්ම process කරා. ඔච්චරයි.
condition එක කොහොමද ඇදලා ගන්න නේද script ගන්න.
ඒ attendance එකත් link කරන්න. ඒ වගේ Okay. You clear about this payroll?
His first time on it.
Yeah. Okay, once you have done a couple of payrolls, you will understand everything.
Once we'll throw you to the client.
You will understand everything.
Hey, he is my boss. He is between us.
Your boss is Uday.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Okay, so then loan, right? You have to do the loan.
Can I take a little break?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we'll take around 10 minutes, 10-15.
I'll be back in 2-3 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
ලෝන් එක තියෙනවද? ඒක කියලා දෙන්න කොහොමද කියලා මම මේ කල්පනා කර කර ඉන්නේ. මට තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ ඔය. ලෝන් එක ඇප්ලයි කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. මට තේරුණාද දන්නේ නැහැ ඔය. මට තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ වැඩි මූව් කරලා නැහැ නේ බයි. මම මොනවා කරන්නද ඒක? මූව් කරලා දිනවා. මූව් කාලා ඉන්නේ හරිද?
කාලා ඉන්නවා දැන් මොකද කියන්නේ කරන්නේ නැහැ. ඔබ කරනකොට තමයි බං දැනෙන්නේ රංගි. කරනකොට තමයි එන්නේ මේ බලද්දී ඉතින්. මේ ඔය ටැලි වෙන්නේ කොහොමද? ඔබ හදපු ටික ටැලි වෙන ටැලි වෙන්නේ නැතුව ප්‍රොසෙස් එක රන් වෙන්නේ නැහැ නේද? ටැලි වෙන්න ඕනේ නැද්ද ප්‍රොසෙස් එක රන් වෙන්නේ? ටැලි වෙන්න ඕනේ නැද්ද?
ටැලි වෙන්න
රිඩක්ෂන්ස් අරෝනේ කියන්නේ
ඔතෝන් නෑම රන් එක මුස්කල් මොකක්ද දෙන්නේ?
ඕන යනවා දින දාන ගන්නවා දින.
දාන ගන්නවා කියන්නේ. ඕකේ කමද ටැලි කරනවා කියලා කියන පරණ එකකුයි අලුත් එකකුයි ප්‍රොසෙස් කරලාම ටැලි කරන්නේ. පරණ එකේ ප්‍රොසෙස් එකයි අලුත් එකේ ප්‍රොසෙස් එකයි සමානයිද කියලා බලන්න. दूध का करना वही गड़बड़ कर अभी aduh asita iya no ya ko asita iya no dulan tuh malah sorry payo na ko
Everybody is making fun of me about. I'm
Sorry?
asking 2 questions. Prasad is making fun of me.
why really no I don't
It
think so
seems. I feel that I'm asking too many questions.
so it's normal right if you have any questions you can ask right It's no
See,
problem.
what I feel is understand is, see, my job is not implementation,
Yes
but
you
my
have to
job
understand
is,
each and everything well
and I believe pre-sales.
thank you
What happens is I've seen earlier
hmm?
uh,
Thank you.
that people who are in implementation,
Mhm.
in my previous companies I've seen this, that people who are in implementation, it is expected
Mhm.
that they should know everything in and
Yes.
out. And pre-sales people can superficially handle things. But
Yeah
believe me, I don't believe that.
yes of course
I have
you should
seen,
have
I
proper
have done
knowledge
few pre-sales in my previous companies,
mm-hmm.
but and why I was chosen for those pre-sales was, even though I was in implementation, was because I know product in and out. I need that product. I
what are
was-
the limitations what are the
yes,
things can
what
done
are the things what can be done, and as an implementer I know what workarounds can I do.
yes of
Okay,
course.
if I say it can be done, means it can be done. If a sales or pre-sales guy used to say it can be done, you are not sure till the time you are in an implementation. That was the scenario that was the thing which was happening in previous company. So so I've seen, like, so pre-sales person should also know, and for anything and everything I should not be calling people that okay how can we do that.
Yes,
So
of
initially
course.
the dependency was, I'll tell you what I have heard about is, people in India, they did not know product that well, and in
You
very
mean in
brief,
outside India?
yes,
Mhm.
not initially. What happened was, initially you cannot grasp everything very
Yeah.
fast unless until you do a hands-on.
Yes.
So what happened initially was that very starting, so
Yeah,
that
yeah.
they'll do something, client will say some complex requirement, and they'll be like, how it can be done. So
Yeah.
they'll reach out to teams and try and figure out internally
Yeah.
is how, what is the workaround, can you do this or not. So those things over a period of time everybody learns, and then once you learn you can answer those things at a single way. Like client asks you that can this be done, you'll say yes,
Yes.
it can be done. So that needs time.
Mm.
So till the time, so for me, I didn't want to wait that long
Okay.
to get
You want to learn everything.
seasoned.
Yes.
So I'll ask here and then, okay, I know this. For some things, obviously, wait long.
See whether it is working or what.
I think
Did it work?
no.
Click on the right side.
No. This taskbar. Sorry.
Right hand taskbar.
This one.
Just open. Right click.